Hello! Today we're going to be working on a very widely known but not very noticed man-eating wreath from The Night Before Christmas, with a little twist, as it's had a few different renditions. You can use any wreath for this. I happen to have this one from the dollar store that I picked up somewhere along the way. The teeth are going to be made up entirely dependent on the size of your wreath. I had a reference photo nearby, as you can see, and more air-dry clay, so I could add more to each tooth easily or take it away if need be. Once I had my approximate appropriately sized sample, try saying that 10 times fast, I made quite a few more. This process is going to be fairly similar, if not exactly as I did in my DIY quick and easy monster teeth tutorial from years ago, so the only thing I will add is that I've seen many of these wreaths with teeth made from paper, and that's absolutely fine, of course. I wanted to have mine a little bit more of a 3D impact, and look, in my opinion, more lifelike. As lifelike as a man-eating wreath could look. I want to be proud of mine for every year it goes up. Once those are dry, I moved on to the decals for the bow. As I said, there are different renditions of this. There's a Nightmare Before Christmas original, the Haunted Mansion rendition, and a few others that people have made up. I want to take pieces from each to make one custom one that I really like, again keeping more clay close by, so I had the option to take away or add each piece to this. As well as some water to smooth down any and all edges or seams. I've removed even more of the clay to make the eyes. And the nose portion. And waiting for that to dry down. Next up, the paint job. For the teeth, I did nothing to them, but you could have put a wash of color over that like I did in my previous video that I was just referencing. For this, I'm just going to be adding some black to shade areas, including the eyes and the nose, or lack thereof, I suppose. Hey, that rhymed. Now that all of the pieces are dry and the paint is as well, it's time to remove them from the work area. I am showing this in real time as some of these have a little bit flimsier pieces, aka the skull, and need more time to be taken in removing them, or else they may lose some key aspects or details. For the bow though, I've chosen this one that isn't exact, but it's similar enough to make me happy, and hot gluing the skull onto it. For the eyes, I was going to go with real bulbs, but I felt like that might be a little bit of a safety issue, and I had these, so why not use them? They do light up when you have them all attached, but I will be ripping them away from their family for my own personal gain, so they will no longer be happy enough to light up, or something like that. That got depressing real quick. I did try to rip them apart, but it only lasted about 5 seconds before I realized it would not be happening, so scissors it was. With the pupils, I simply used black paint on the other tip of a brush, just the tip, for a more precise circle. While that's drying, all of the pieces are complete. It's time to bring back that wreath and remove all of the bows onto it. You could keep the bows if you wanted, but I prefer to remove them, plus I could use them for another DIY in the future, maybe. Or just to decorate some presents, who knows. Planning where I want each of the teeth to go. And hot gluing the hell out of them. Sorry, that was unnecessarily aggressive. Adding the bow and skull next, which I both glued from the front. Flipped it around, tied it to the wreath, and hot glued that as well to make it even more secure. This bitch ain't going nowhere. Again, unnecessarily aggressive, my bad. Finally, the eyes, which had the same hot glue process. And that is it for today's video, and I do hope you guys enjoy.